Oh my gosh. 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 I hope this isn't loud. I think it's not even hearable. Let me test out. Oh my gosh. I hope this isn't loud. I think it's not even hearable. Okay. Good evening, or afternoon, good morning. I don't know where you are, but hello. Hello, I'm very excited to read today. I'm very excited, and I will tell you why in a very second. I am. Oh my god, please wait. I can hear myself twice. Please stop. Oh my gosh, I am very excited because today I'm going to read a bunch of things. I don't understand why the desktop audio is not working. Morning, I don't know where you are, but hello. Hello, I'm very excited to read today. I'm very excited. Why is the desktop audio not working? Why is the desktop audio not working? Oh, well, this is something different, so. I'm just testing out. I'm sorry. I'm getting ready while we wait for me being a noob. Hope you get ready because I'm going to be here for a minute because I'm evading my schoolwork. I love being a university student. I never do anything right. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm gonna look on my tablet. Why did I think to do that? That's the smartest thing to do, isn't it? I made sure that it can be heard through my tablet, not through my tablet, through my computer. And I added a timer just because I realized, oh, we hear you? Oh my god, hello, Entropic. I will read your comment just a second. I just need to make sure that the background audio is good. Hello, Chloe. Hello. It's so nice to see everyone. I love to see people. I'm not good at communication because I'm also on the spectrum, but I love to see people. Hello. I just need to check to make sure that you can hear this awesome Zelda playlist because we're going to use it for all the books that I'm going to read today. Yes, I'm reading multiple things because I'm having a good time. And I feel dedicated. Okay, hold on. We're going to start very soon. Because I'm having a good time. You can kind of hear Zelda. You can kind of hear Zelda. You cannot hear Zelda. Why am I lying? I had to turn it down for me because it was really loud. But I'm gonna read what you said in just a second. I'm not evading you. I'm sorry. I'm just not technological. You want to know what my degree is? It's in computer science. Nah, I like computer science. It's fun. But that doesn't mean that I know how to use a PC. It's not mean I know how to use my computer. Okay. Give me a second. I see that Chloe read the selection too. Hold on. Just 1 second. I think if I turn it to 25, it'll be nice. Give me a second. I see that Chloe read the selection too. Dude, I can do this later. Guys, you don't need to hear it yet. It's not starting yet, okay? Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to be very happy today because I'm evading my classwork and I want to read. So I have snack. I have Pringle. My brother gave me his drink from McDonald's. It's watered down now. I like when stuff tastes like water. Oh my god, yes. I'm gonna read what you said and then we'll start. Someone named Triforus Hello, Trifers. If you're still here, hello, hello. And Entropic, Club Moose. I don't know how to say that word. Moss. I can't read. Hello. You're gonna be reading on the TV. I got new mail order glasses today. They're the opposite of. Dude, it might be too loud. What? I'm scared. It's half my and then the opposite of readers. I got double vision in the evenings and my eyes are tired. When my eyes are tired, but only stuff in the distance. Dude, I am nearsighted. So I understand. So I need the TV. I need my glasses to see the stream on the TV, but not to read my book. You know how it's I can't read when someone wears half glasses and then looks at you over them. I'm the opposite of that. You know, my mom is farsighted and she's struggling right now. So shout out to you. I hope you are all good. But I also see that Chloe has read the selection. I love it. I updated my Goodreads sometime today and I'm 40% through. Of course, I put everything in my grandmama between me and my book. But I think I'm going to read the selection first because I miss America. Actually, I miss Maxon. I'm so sorry. And the faster I get done the selection, I can read Promised. And I'm so excited about reading Promised because Gaia and Gray, my babies. Gaia and Gray. But I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry I'm taking so long. Guys, I put a timer on the screen not to make you feel like because that's what it would make me feel like. It's more so just because I feel like I'm interrupting the vibes of everyone else when I just start yapping when I'm finished, and I feel like that's rude. So I'm gonna put the timer for 25 minutes because I can't read longer than that without wanting to bash my skull in. So I hope that everyone is ready. I'm gonna start after I say one more thing, and then we can read. I'm gonna read a couple of things today. I'm gonna read the selection. I'm gonna also read. I don't want to spam my physical books because physical books are so fun. I'm gonna also read what was I read yesterday? Jujutsu Kaisen, and then a webtoon called Dr. Elise. So I took so long because I was setting up my stream for all three scenes. So we're gonna start with the selection, and yeah, I need my cover that is under the desk. Excuse me. I did not clean my face. I'm so sad. But I will do it later. Much later. Everyone get cozy. Get cozy. Okay. I'm gonna fix the audio while I'm muted. But I'm gonna have the timer on the screen and I'm gonna start my real life timer so I can actually hear it. But yeah. Let's go. Even if you read a sentence, even if you read a word you read today, and that means I'm proud of you. Good job. Okay. Good luck. Oh my gosh! Hello, 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 hello. Um, I'm gonna do a 10. I did. I'm doing 10-minute breaks because I have zero brain cells. You let me know if that's too long. I'm doing 10-minute breaks because, dude, I think that's gonna help me have longevity. Because I was starting to feel tired, but I think it's just because Yesterday I slept 2 hours and I stayed up the whole day, and then today I woke up at 4 a.m. So it could be that. Anyway, I'm on page 142. Let me update the page numbers. Let me turn down this music, maybe. I don't know if I should turn it down, but I don't think it's that loud. I wrote down the number, the decimals it was at because I cannot remember anything. Brain cells don't work. Hold on. No, not that. I'm still in chapter 12. But I am on page 142. Let's go. I hope everybody's book is going good, or whatever you're reading, whatever story. I hope whatever it is you're looking at was fun to look at. I'm having a good time with my book. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a good time. Honestly, I was so many things that I marked in the book too. Because America's family is funny. She's also funny. Like, her and Maxon were talking at the table, and he was just trying to, I guess, banter with her or something. But she was stuffing her face a little bit with some tarts, and he asked her if everything was okay, and she said, yeah, she loves the tarts, but her sister would love them even more. And she said she loved them so much she could cry. And I think he said, you want to bet? And she said, you know what? Yeah. And, well, what do you want to wager? They brought up, right? And she said, well, the only thing she really wanted to do is leave. I think leave, go back home, something else. But she chose to wear pants. She wants to wear pants. And everybody started laughing at her. But the thing that was cool is that even the king and the queen kind of was laughing in an amused way, not like a I'm laughing at you way. And she could see in the queen's eyes that she didn't see her as a foreigner. Like, America wasn't like a foreigner in her eyes. Like, and it does seem like everybody's kind of like likes America. I hope, I mean, I can assume that they're going to get together at the end of this, one of these books. I have all 5. So we're going to find out. But I just can't wait because Maxon, I love Maxon. He's giving, I don't know what he's just giving Gray, and I love Gray. But I would love to know how you guys, whatever you read is going, and what are you reading today? Entropic? I'm going to call you Entropic, if that's okay. I like that name. Gotta let the puppies out. They can't read the timer. Yes, I read that, and Triffus said, hey, it's a minute word. Say it however you like. Triffus? I like that name too. Triffus. Let me see, try. Triffus? Nah, you're called to be Triffus. I like that. It reminds me, I don't know why, of Adventure Time. Or something Steven Universe. I've never watched Steven Universe, and the last time I watched Adventure Time, I was 11 years old. But I don't have any pets or animals, so I don't know how it's like to raise a puppy. I mean, I had ones as a kid, but I don't really I don't really remember any of that. But let me put this here. But this book is really fun and really funny, and I really like it. I just also thought her family's kind of cracked. Her mom's like, yo, whatever you're doing up there, you're already getting into his heart, so keep doing it. And her dad said in his letter to her, because, you know, he made the wager with her, can your sister cry if she eats these tarts? And so she sent a letter, and everybody else sent a letter to their families, and she didn't cry. Her sister didn't cry, but her dad said that they gave one of the boxes of tarts to Aspen, and I put a red marker there. Ooh, where's the camera at? I put a red marker there because, excuse you? You don't get to give my food away. But then I realized he's a 6, and I was like, oh my god, he's probably dying of hunger. And that's when I realized, okay, well, I guess he can have a box. I mean, but I don't know why he's even there. Like, why is he there? Go home. Reasonably, he let her go because he cares about her, but I don't care. You hurt me? Oh my god, I want to tell you guys about my favorite book. My favorite book of all time is so sad. It's so sad because Prize is actually my favorite book by Kara O'Brien. But Stay With My Heart, I don't know what her name is, who's the author, but Stay With My Heart. It's like, I gotta say it's number one. But I don't know what I was gonna say, I kind of forgot. But Stay With My Heart, I wish I read that on the stream. That would be nice for me to look back on and see what I read. Such a good book, dude. I love my style of stories that I like reading is really like mission based because I don't really have emotions. So, I mean, I think I'm very animated, but I don't really have emotions. So, like, I think my friend asked me to read Archer's Voice, and I DNF'd it at 52% because I was like, I don't really care. I was bored. There was no like real stakes, I guess. But I like a mission or a journey based reading. So I'm sorry to my friend that I didn't get to finish that book because I know they loved it, but I just didn't care enough to keep reading. So yeah, Stay With My Heart is one of my favorite books. Prized is one of my favorite books. Prized Prized was like a movie. Because I read that in 2 days. I also read Perfect Ruin. Perfect Ruin could have been one of my favorite books, but at chapter 25, dude, I read Perfect Ruin. I think I got to 50% in like 4 hours, and I was happy because I literally sat in my bed and I read the whole book, and then I got to chapter 25, and I was like, this is not it. It was so good till chapter 25. I'll never forget it. Like when I used to have my old book journal before I ripped it up. I was writing about, oh my god, this book could have been peak. And you know what's crazy? I read the second book in that series. I think it's the Intimate Chronicles. Yes, that's the series. And the first book was good till 25. And I was like, dude, I got that deep in the book. I finished the book. And I was like, I'm going to read the second one. Even though my friend said, don't do that. Don't ruin your life. I read it. That one was terrible too. It was like watching someone sneak out every night. I was not trying to read that. That was not interesting. That book was, I read that whole book. Oh my gosh. And then I'm thinking, do I ruin my life by reading the third book? Like, is that smart? Hold on. Is that smart to read the third book? I just feel like I'm so not attached. I'm just so deep in the story. I'm like, might as well just see how stupid it's going to get. Because basically, I'm going to talk about that because I hate that book. Oh my god. Bro, I can talk about so many books that I don't like. That book was good in the first one, but the second one was boring. So it's like Intimate Chronicles. They live in the sky on a piece of land that got ripped out of the ground, and they exist only on this platform. And the rule is that you can't get close to the edge, or if you get close to the edge, you like something happens to you, like you never end up right. Like, so they're called jumpers if you get close to the edge, because I guess you jump off to something or try to jump off, but the winds is so strong they push you back. And her brother was a jumper, so when he jumped, he went blind, but he also kind of went insane, and he started writing on something. I don't know what it's called. It's not a typewriter. I think he wrote on a typewriter, but he was using his voice to write this extremely long story, and he was like, they're doing stuff to people, XYZ, XYZ, and I was just like, I can't tell if he's actually telling the truth or if he's going insane. I just couldn't tell. But I thought maybe we would talk more about him in the second book. No, it was almost like he didn't exist. How do everybody on that platform touch the ground that was in the story and nothing happened? All it's talking about is her best friend being alcoholic, being mad at her, then the main character being stupid. So could have made me crash out. I literally could have crashed out that day I read that book. Why did I do it to myself? And the fact that I want to read the third one is crazy. Oh my god, this little talking session was really fun. I like talking. I don't know how to talk to people, but I like talking. Also, I'm going to do my book journal, because I'm going to read 3 chapters or something. So I'm doing my book journal too. I want to show you my book journal. You can't see behind the selection. This is an array of journals from up here. There's literally like 3 journals up here. I literally have 3 journals. I just got these today. Well, they're for school, I think. But the timer is over. Are we going to read some more? Yes, I'm going to read some more. And I'm going to turn my fan on because I just realized it's hot. before we go, I want to read this. I love the him to. Oh my god! When you said Dionysus, I thought about BTS. Do you know BTS? Sorry, I just had to say that. Dionysus by Natasha Pulley. I started to read The Mars House by her, but it got too uncomfortable. I'll come to it though. Oh my gosh! In next break, I'll talk about a book that made me uncomfortable, which is sad because it probably is good. Actually, I'm not going to tell you what made me uncomfortable because I don't want to make anyone else uncomfortable. But oh my god, trauma. But I'm sorry that happened to you. Let's read the next. Let's go to the next 25-minute timer because I am ready to read the rest of this book. Okay, okay. I hope you have fun. Let's read well. Not that one. Bro. This book is so fire. This book was so fire. Oh my gosh. This is actually so fun. I'm glad I'm doing like 25 tens. This is really good. If you're still reading, good job, because, dude, I don't do this. I usually get bored. But maybe it's because I actually like the book. I hope this Zelda stuff's not that loud. Let me know if it's too loud, because I don't know what I'm doing. But Entropic says, Mars House is about refugees from Earth escaping to Mars because the gravity is different. Wait, that sounds fun. They're seen as too strong and dangerous on Mars. It's the kind of uncomfortable that's important. That's important, Reed, I think. Wait. I'm gonna write that down. Because I like mission-based. You know what's funny? I don't know if that actually has anything to do with it, but I saw a streamer, she was reading Mickey 17. And I was curious. I'm curious to read that too, actually. Let me write this down. I'm writing both. Oh. Okay, so you said you read Hymns to Dionysus. Okay, you love the Hymn to Dionysus. But the Mars House was too uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, I'm curious. Hold on, I'm writing them down. And then the Mars House. Wait. Oh my gosh, let me know how your reading session went. I'll start rating my sessions because that was actually fun. I finished chapter 12, so let me update what page I'm actually on. Oh, I'm on 151. I'm on 151. Dude, this book is so good. I would sit here and read it all, but I have to go to school or else I'll get a 0 and then I won't graduate. And then I'll be looking like... Has anybody watched Hell's Kitchen? I'll be looking like Josh when Gordon Ramsay sent him home. He said, "Get out!" And he threw his shirt at him. That's what I'll be looking like. Oh my god, I remember that time I was watching that with my mom. That was so funny. But, I feel bad about how chapter 12 ended because America decided to knee him in the crotch area and he got, like, not upset, but more so offended because he knew that she was assuming that he was bringing her to the courtyard to do something weird, and he wasn't. And then he said something along the lines of, "Why did you agree to help me if you thought so little of me?" And I was like, ooh, this feels like, oh my god, what book was it? Was it Birthmark or was it Prized? It was Prized. Oh my god, I love this book. I wish I could find Prized online to buy it so I can just have it. And then I'd have the whole trilogy. But Prized Gray is so amazing. I just like, I don't like romance books, but I do like books where there's the romance, but it's not like, I don't know, because I don't understand it naturally. I'm not gonna be like, if someone says the dude was beautiful or the dude was hot, I hate that word in general, but what does that even mean? I don't look at somebody and be like, oh my god, you're hot. What does that word even mean? I don't even know what that means. But I really like Gray because it's just, I don't know, upstanding male? I don't know if that's the right word. In the book, in the Birthmark series, Gray is like a soldier. And the way that book works is like there's a wasteland in a way, and there's people who get, I forgot what the word is, but they get sent into the enclave as quota as a child that makes it into this land that's kind of like full of all happiness and great things and You get to eat like a normal human being. And so the main character of that story of series is Gaia, and she just goes and uh what is it called? Advances the baby. So I think it's random, or is it certain baby out of the month of babies randomly gets advanced. So she has to take someone's baby from them and send it to the enclave so that some family inside the enclave gets a child, because I think they're not allowed to have children in there. Um or I think to make sure the gene pool doesn't get too messed up, they advance the baby so that, but that story is so good because eventually the gene pool does get messed up and they don't understand why. And that book is so good. Birthmark was 5-star to me. Prize is like a 10,000 star. If I could ever tell somebody to read a book and you like, it's not like romantic, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you can tell it's just a feeling. Love is a feeling, right? Because I don't understand what love really is. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But I know that love is like a feeling. Like, and I can tell, like, I think through, is it acts of affection? What did someone tell me it's called? Acts of affection? I don't know. You know when someone does something and he's like, okay, you wouldn't do this if you didn't care about me. And in that book series, there's a lot of things that happened that, like, wow, you wouldn't have done this if you didn't care for me. Oh my god, like my favorite chapter. I wish I had the book. I don't even know where it is. Dude, I have 89 physical books. That's maybe not a lot. Come on, my friend. I don't know how many she has, but she has like a bookshelf. She has 2 bookshelves in her house, and it's so cool because she has so many books. Shout out to her. But she got me into like actually getting books, and so I used to read fan fictions. So the last time I read was 2018, and then she got me into books like around 2024. But I was reading digitally, and it's so for me because it just, I don't know, it's just something about flipping through the pages, dude. It's just something about touching paper that just feels nice. I said I was going to do my book journal, but I don't feel like it anymore. Do you guys want to see my book journal? This is my book journal. Hold up. It says good vibes. And I started it, and this is when I was a manic, because I also have bipolar. And I said I was going to read 300 books. Why did I do that? This is when I thought reading made me important. It doesn't. It just is a fun hobby. But this is one of my pages. This is back before I had anything to put in my journal. So I found these stickers at Walmart. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to read 300 books. Yeah, and I was going to... Dude, I'm so strategic with everything. I was like, okay, I'm going to read this many webtoons. I'm going to read this many mangas. And I'm going to read this many novels. And why did I do that? Like, why did I say I was going to do that? Who do I think I am? Oh my god, I'm not who you think I am. But I don't even know how many books I read this year that I did this book journal. I think I read 6 books. I'm proud of myself because I think I read 10 books. And they were all in January. Tropic says physical books are awesome. I still read a lot digitally because I can get them from the library without leaving the house. But I love physical books. Oh my god, that's so cute. I love that for you. I read some things on I'm gonna read Legendborn on my tablet. I found my friend taught me to use the books app on the iPad, which I can shrink the words. So that's much better for me. Yeah. You said you've never done a book journal. I should though. It's whatever you find interesting. I love journaling, and I'm actively in 10 journals. Like, can I show you? I actually have 10 journals that I'm actually using. I just love journaling. So in between studying, I learned this hack from my favorite streamer. This is, I keep forgetting that the book is right there. She in her breaks, she'll journal in her breaks, and I really love that because I don't take breaks, and that's why I have chronic headaches now. So I want to journal, but I don't really feel like doing it anymore. Reading is more fun, you know? I'm having a good time reading. I kind of want to read the rest of the selection. I was going to read Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't care about Yuji the way I care about America. Dude, Megumi and Yuji or America and Maxon? Tell me about that. But, oh my god. I'm in chapter 13! I never thought I would get here. You know, I started reading this book in February of 2025. And then I had to reread because I don't really forget things. So I reread the last chapter. It's crazy I remember that for a year, but that's just how my brain works. Anyway, we're gonna do another pomo because I'm not tired. So if you want to keep reading, continue. Let's go. This is fun time. Let's have fun. You know, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. And I'm proud of me too. Let's go. Maybe I'll read Jujutsu Kaisen next time, but this book is fire right now. I'm sorry. It's too good. Okay. Let's go. I accidentally almost closed the stream. I don't even know how I did that almost. But oh my god, I got Omega distracted by IRL. And I didn't want to have to deal with that. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Let me go back to this. Because I think it was fine here. I was so locked in. I was so locked in on the story. I was Omega locked in, bro. But IRL situation, bro. IRL situation, bro. I'm on page 158. I really could have been on I could have finished this chapter. But, you know, what page did I say I was on? 159. My dad's asking me questions I don't know the answer to. I'm not trying to get quizzed at 10 p.m. Oh, it's 11. Oh my gosh. Dude, this book is so good, but my head's starting to hurt, and I think I see the importance of reading. It's definitely like, I'm gonna turn this down. It's definitely the immersion, because I forgot I was alive. I was so locked into the book that I forgot this is reality. I like that feeling sometimes, because now I'm thinking about the fact that I have to go to school tomorrow. I love school. I love studying. It's just, I want to learn something different, you know? I don't want to learn how to write a paper right now. I don't want to do that. I don't want to learn how to write a research paper. I want to do something else. But I think I hear my dad talking. It's ruining immersion. Sorry. We got it. Okay, my dad left. Now I can be a human being. I don't know why, but this Zelda song is making me feel calmer than normal. Okay, I'm sorry. I can actually use my brain cells now. I know he's not calling me. Sorry, my dad is injured, so I kind of help him sometimes. You know? Anyway, Entropic said that's how reading was for me when I was a kid, the emergent feeling. We lose that as adults sometimes. It's an awesome thing to rediscover. Exactly, I know. Like, I don't usually like books from the beginning, but I really love this one from the beginning. And I think the reason is because America's like a normal person. Like, I don't know how to describe it. She's not afraid to be rough or stuff, and maybe not rude, but she's not afraid to be abrasive, kind of in a way, like stand up for herself. And I really like books with main characters like that. Like, I read Fault in Our Stars last year, the year before last, 2024, and I really loved Hazel. She was really nice. No, I mean, she was really sarcastic, but she was really nice. And Gaia's kind of like that. I don't really know how to explain Gaia's personality and birthmark, but she's sort of along the lines of kind of like stand up for herself. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I like Gaia. I feel like I'm Gaia when I read that book. Don't you feel like you're the main character too sometimes? Yeah. And then I feel like my significant other is Gray. So when something happens, I'm like, why is he doing this to me? That's what I'm locked in. Yes, I love that book so much. And one day I went to the thrift store. Yeah, I got it from the thrift store. And then I went back to the thrift store and it was there again in paperback. And I was like, ooh. I hope someone else gets that and reads it. He also had there was Paper Towns at the thrift store. I did not grab that because I wanted to read Fault in the Stars since I was a kid. Both the Green Brothers are awesome. Yes, I think, is the other Green Brother like a science? He's into science? I think I see my dad watching him sometimes. But they're awesome. That book is so good. And as that's the book I spoiled myself doing my method. I'm going to stop doing this method because I'm scared. I love this book so much, I'm scared I'm going to get spoiled. You know the method I talked about last time, if you were here? I put this at the start of the chapter, and then I put this one at the end of the chapter, so I can know how many pages I got to read today. But I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to get spoiled. We're at a good point in the book. I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to get spoiled. There's 5 more books over there. I can't show you because it's literally in between all my Korean learning stuff. But it's 5 books, 4 books over there. And I can't get spoiled. I cannot afford to get spoiled. Oh, Hank Green. Yes. My dad watches him sometimes. My dad loves science, so he's in the living room just watching everything science. Like, can he watch the world in science? Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. But I want to finish this chapter, but I think I'll cook myself because I have to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And it's 11 o'clock at night. I wanted to finish this chapter, and I'm curious how many pages is left. I'm thinking, what do I do? This sound from Zelda right now is pretty accurate to how I'm thinking. Do I, A, read one more pomo? I mean, do I read for another 25 minutes? Or do I go to sleep and come back and read tomorrow? I think I go to sleep and come back and read tomorrow. That sounds like a smart thing to do. Entropic said he started Science Show and they do loads of charity stuff. Absolutely awesome humans. Can I tell you something? That's my dream, okay? The reason I went into computer science, okay, I'm gonna tell you, this is my life strat, okay? I want to help as many people as I can, okay? And there's only 2 ways I can do that. It's either, I don't know what the second one is, but I need lots of money, okay? I need lots of money. And I know I'm the most trustworthy human being when it comes to helping people. So I need to be the business to save the world, you know? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna put 4,000% in my computer science degree to become the ultimate data analyst and make enough money to save the world. Because dude, I don't want fancy cars and big houses. I don't care about any of that. I want to help somebody. So I love when people do work, charity work. No, stop there. Rest and leave yourself the joy of anticipation. I know because I know I didn't get to talk about what happened. It's too much that passed now. I read like 2 chapters. But after yesterday's, I'll just give a quick rundown. Um, After yesterday's extravaganza of the 8 girls getting eliminated, they had breakfast, and Maxon asked her to go out to the garden tomorrow, and she did. And then she hit him in the crotch, and he got offended because she thought that he was going to do something weird to her out there in the middle of the garden where nobody can see, and he was offended because he said, "I'm a gentleman. Like I would never do that. Like what's wrong with you? Like why would you think that?" And so, you know, after that, she certainly thought she was gonna go home and never come back. So she was kind of preparing mentally for getting exiled. um, and you know, but unfortunately, the rebels have came and they're trying to bomb. I don't know what they're throwing. In my mind, they're throwing pots and pans at a metal window. Because she's like, oh my god, there's rebels outside throwing things, and they got like a metal gate, and you know everyone's crying but her. She's the most mentally stable right here, and so she's like, oh my god, I'm looking at the queen. The queen is not crying right now. I need to get the most important girl in here to also not be crying. So she goes to Marley, and she's like, hey, get yourself together right now. Like tighten up, okay? And she's like, I'm sorry, I have to be rude with you, but do you see the queen over there? She's not crying. I need you to be just like that. Because she wants Marley to win. She wants no one else to win. And she's like analyzing everybody. Like even Celeste, the mean girl, she's not completely shaken up, but you can tell she's not as normal as she usually is. So that happened. And Maxon is doing his princely duties as trying to protect his father and trying to console the girls. But, you know, he has this problem with, like, he doesn't understand, like, what to do when females are crying. Because in his whole life, he hasn't really interacted with females. And so, you know, America's explaining to him, like, sometimes when a girl's crying, they just want to be consoled. They don't want you to solve a problem. Me though, I couldn't understand that because it was like, if I'm crying, I want you to fix the issue. I don't want you to console me. That's not gonna do anything. But that's where I lack emotions. I don't understand. If I'm crying, why would I want you to console me? I don't understand that. Someone explain it to me, please. But let me take this timer off. How do I take this timer off? The Pomodoros are over. No more Pomodoros for the night. I'm gonna go to rest. But I want to read this. Entropic said, I wanted to help people. Didn't work out the way I wanted to, but now I do IT work for a medical research nonprofit. That is fulfilling. Oh my god, I'm so grateful for your work. I hope you feel fulfilled every day because I know that's probably stressful. Oh my gosh. God bless you in your career path. And thank you for sharing that tidbit about your life. I hope that I can do what I can with my data career. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But God will know I tried. That's all that matters to me. Anyway, this book is so good. And let's all be good people. And let's receive good things. And try to be better, okay? Today was really fun. I was going to do my journal, but then I didn't feel like it because the book was so much more fun. And I'll come back to read tomorrow at 9 p.m. I already wrote it in my schedule that I'm going to come read again at 9 p.m. tomorrow. And no other time because I actually have to do my homework or I'll get a 0. But I'm going to head out now. I hope anyone that's here had a good time. And let me know how far you got if you decided to read. And what did you read? I will see you next time. It is 11:14 p.m. and I'm going to sleep. So, good night, good day, and bye bye. I'll see you next time. Bye 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 bye.